Tonight I speak from the ocean floor, where Venus drifts in silk and salt, and Mercury forgets how to be sharp, forgetting sentences the way tides erase footprints. Here, desire does not walk. It floats, it dissolves, it becomes prayer, becomes music, becomes longing without a name. And in these waters, the self is not a fixed shape, it is mist, it is echo, it is something holy and unfinishing. But the sea does not ask permission before it takes. It does not care how beautiful the dream was. And I have learned, in the softest way, and in the cruelest as well, that love without boundaries is not always love. Sometimes it is a shipwreck dressed as destiny, because in Pisces, everything is infinite. Everything feels like it was written in the stars, and I mistake intensity for truth. I mistake longing for fate. I mistake imagination for a promise. I build temples out of glances. I make scriptures out of silence. I call confusion a sign. And when the world doesn't understand me, when I cannot translate my heart into language, I begin to believe I'm too deep for this earth, too tender for this world, too full of feeling to ever be held properly. But maybe it isn't that the world cannot understand me. Maybe I am the one who keeps speaking in storms, hoping someone will hear a clear sentence in thunder, because the mind has feelings and the heart has thoughts, and inside me they swirl together, a beautiful blur, a divine contradiction. And still I know this now. To love better is not to love less. To love better is to build something that can survive, to give the ocean a shoreline, to give devotion a backbone, to give romance a roof. Not to punish the dream, but to keep it from drowning. Because I have lived too long believing I could heal what I didn't break, believing I could save someone by bleeding myself into their wounds. But I cannot do anything. I'm not anyone's savior. I was never meant to be. I'm only a human, and human beings need structure. We need truth. We need reality, not as a cage, but as a vessel, because even the most magical waters need a boat. And yes, it was beautiful, it was shimmering, it was intoxicating, it was almost holy, but in the end, it was a fantasy. And I say that without bitterness. I say it like someone walking from a dream, with tears on their face, not because the dream was cruel, but because it felt so real. I'm learning now to stop worshipping what cannot hold me, to stop calling disappearance mystery, to stop calling pain poetry. I am learning that love is not meant to swallow me whole. Love should not erase my name. Love should not blur my edges until I become nothing but longing. So let the ocean be the ocean. Let the dream be the dream. Let the fantasy dissolve back into mist. And let me, at last, choose a solid ground. Not because I have stopped believing in magic, but because I finally understand magic without truth is just drowning with glitter.